फ्रेंड, तो आज मैं ट्राइब्स ऑफ असम कितने ट्राइब्स है सब कुछ यहाँ पे रीड करूँगा। तो इस रीडिंग वीडियो आप इंजॉय करें। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज का इस रीडिंग सेशन में। तो ये है ट्राइब्स ऑफ असम। तो पहला ट्राइब से बोडो। The Bodos, also called as the Bodo, Casaris is the branch of the Great Bodo groups of the Indo-Mongoloid family. The group is regarded as one of the earliest settlers of this region. The Bodos are scattered throughout northeastern India and also the outside of northeast India, like in the Burma, Nepal, and Bhutan. The state of Assam is the main adopt of the Bodos, are their main concentration is now on the northern bank of the river Brahmaputra, starting from the Dhupri to Dhemaji district in the east, especially in BTAD area, the constitute of Kukrasar, Baksa, Sirang, and Udalguri and Tamulpur district. They also inhabited the regions of Nagaon, Karbi Anglong, and Golaghat district. The Boro or Boros Kasaris, according to 2011 census, in the largest tribes of Assam with a population of 13,61,735 persons. Food. Rice is the staple food of the tribes. They eat a variety of vegetables which they grow at the home and also collect from the forest. They are the fond of the meat and fish. Pork is the favorite food. They dry and the flesh of the pork which is called as the bador gogan. The dried fish which they use are called as the naga gogan and the nofam. They have a traditional rice beer known as madho or jao dress. The male persons wear the gamusa which they hang down to the necks of the wearer. They also use an endi wearer which they call as jumgra or madamni gamsa. The Bodo women wear the single pieces of the cloth covering the wearer from the breast to the ankles, called as dokna. Their favorite and the traditional color is yellow. Festival of Bodos. Batho Puja. Batho Puja is the supreme god who is the symbolized by the Siju Pilan. The Bodos also worships May gods or goddess and visit various temples of the Shiv and Shakti. They offer wind and the meat for their god and perform dances like the Deodhani and the Kherai Nritya. Kherai Puja. The religion and the festival of the Bodos are intimately connected to the agriculture. The Kherai Puja form of washing, the performance in the different times of the year in accordance with the particular occasion. It is the belief that the Kherai festival can satisfy their god goddess and increase the productions of the crops. Garza Puja is another important religious festival. Boishago. It is celebrated to the Herald the spring season. The supreme deity Batho or the Sibrai is the worshippers on this occasion by the making offerings to him. They also observe certain the restrictions taboos during the period. It is the customary to offer communities prayer at the closure of the festival. Katri Gasa. The celebrate Katri Gasa on the last day of the month of Ahin. दूसरे असम का ट्राइब्स का नाम है मिसिंग. द मिसिंग ऑफ असम ऑल्सो नॉन एज मिरीज इज द सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट ग्रुप ऑफ द scheduled tribes plans of Assam. Their population according to 2011 census is 6,80,424 persons. They are mainly concentrated in the riverine areas of Lakhimpur, Shivsagar, Dhemaji, Jorhat, Golaghat, Sonitpur, and the Tinisukia district of Assam. Originally, they were hill dwellers and the lived along with the abodes of Arunachal Pradesh. They migrated to the plains of the Assam before the reign of the Ahom kings and began their settling in their riverine areas of the Brahmaputra and the Subansiri River. The Sharma Thakur GC 1992 part number 2, they belongs to the Tibetan Burma families of the Mongoloid group. Food habit. Rice is the staple food of the missing people. Fish is the favorite food. They also the consumer preserved fish known as the nagosan. They also eat the fish, eat the flesh of the pigs and poultry. The rice bear is called as apong dress. The traditional dress worn by the missing women consists of the wood strip of the cloth worn around the waist, the extending down to the knees, and is called as the sumpa. Around the breast, they wear the pieces of the narrow cloth called as the galuk. The small pieces of the cloth called as hura is used as the headdress. The male's dress consists of the narrow strips of the cloth called as the keeping. On the festive occasion, the women wear the yambo, rigi, gaseng, and the ik, and the man wear the mibo galuk, tengale, and the gunru. Festival of Missing. Ali Ai Ligang. Ali Ai Ligang. It is the most important festival celebrated by the missing people on the first Wednesday of the Ginmur Polo month of Phagun. This festival is observed to mark the showing of the seed. Ali means root, seed I means fruit, and Ligans means show. Thus, the ceremonial showing of the piety is that on this day. Dancing and the singing is the characteristic features of this festival. The whole atmosphere is surges with music and dance. The song that is sings in the festival is called as the Onitam, and the dance performed is Gumrak. The poro apong and dried fish is the essential for the feast. The festival is concluded with the Tipani, that is the community fairs. Porak is another important festival. It is also agriculture related. The festival is celebrated after the harvesting during Ahar Haun month of the Assamese calendar. It is also called as Nagrasinga festival. It needs the largest amount of the money and Hansen celebrate after 3 to 5 years for the smooth functioning of this festival. The Mimbir Yam, that is the youth organization of the missing, makes the necessary arrangement. Large quantities of the food and drink are arranged much in the advance. The host village invites the villager from neighboring missing the village who also participate in the singing and dancing. Poro apong and the pork are the essential items for this festival. The festival comes to an end with a prayer dance known as the Pono Nunam. Amrak. Amrak is a ritual of the ancestor worship. Every household observes the Amrok festival, where the food prepared out of the harvest crop is offered to the ancestor. They believe that the new rice collected from the harvest must be dedicated and offered to the dead first. The festival is observed on the community basis. Also, the First with the apin, apong, pork, and the chicken is the arranged after the fast, and the youth perform Pokso Monam dance along with the tone of Oi Nitam dancing. Oi Nitam during the festival, the obligations are the offered to the uh, malevolent deities Uram Kusum. Dobor Puja. It is also one of the most important festival of the missing. It celebrates to the increase the fertility of the earth after the showing crops. उसके बाद और भी एक ट्राइब्स का नाम है, इस ट्राइब्स का नाम है तिवा. दे आर द ब्रांच ऑफ द बोडो ग्रुप्स एंड द belongs the ethnically to the Mongoloid stock. According to the Tiwa language, Ti means water and Wa means great. Regarding the origins of the tribes, it is said that while the migrating to Assam, they follow the crops of the Brahmaputra and introduce themselves to other as Tiwa. They were called as the Lalong by the non-Tiwas. The Karbis called those people as the Lalongs who were living on the south bank of the Brahmaputra in the Karbi language. La means water and the Long means rescued. The river Brahmaputra gives the shelter to this the people. The hence they come to be the called as the Lalong. The Tiwas are the mostly concentrated in Nagaon, Morigaon, and Karbi Anglong districts of Assam. Besides this, there are a few other Tiwa villages in the Dhemaji, Sonitpur, Jorhat, and Kamrup district. Food. Rice is the staple food of the Tiwas. They eat a variety of the vegetable, meat, and fish. Pork and the chicken are the essential food items. They drink the rice beer called as jhu. Dress. The typically dress the consists of the lower warfare and and the upper warfare. The women wear the waistband called as thongali. The women also wear the wearper at the berets which the covered their body and fall below their knee. The plants Tiwa mean wear the dhoti, nimai, sola, and the shirt called as thangla. Festival of Tiwa. Boishak Bishu. They celebrate the Bohag Bihu as a religion festival and called as the Boishak Bishu. The Bihu is celebrated after Than Puja, which is the necessary for the celebrating the Bihu. The Bihu is celebrated on the first witness day of the Bohag and the continue for 7 days. Zongkhong Puja, celebrated before the weighing of the crops. It is the Lakshmi Puja for them. After the celebration of this festival, they start their agriculture practice. Bharat Puja, also called as the Kumari Puja, it is celebrated for the well-being of the peoples. According to the legacy for the folk beliefs, the festival destroy all the demons surrounding them. It is called as the Kumari Puja because the Virgin girls is taken as the Bhoteshwari incarnations of the Parvati Devi and celebrate the puja. It is celebrated every year. Langkhun Puja. The puja is celebrated at the end of the Kati month or at the beginnings of the Aghun month. They use the bamboo for this the festival. In the bamboos they craft some the picture which they call as the Langkhung. It is celebrated to the expel the demons. उसके बाद और भी एक ट्राइब्स है. इस ट्राइब्स का नाम है राभास. The Rabas are one of the important tribes of Assam. They are the woodly scattered but mostly the concentrated in the district of Gwalpara, Kamrup, and the Dorong. Beside the Assam, their distribution the spread over the Meghalaya, Bangladesh, Nepal, West Bengal, Manipur, etc. According to 2011 census, their population is 2,96,189. Food. Rice is the staple food of the peoples. They like the various the kind of the vegetables, eat the meat of the duck, pig, goat, fowl, etc. The use and the indigenous types of the rice are known by the various names like the choko, makham, sin, sinsaina, etc. Dress. The women's traditional dress that consists mainly of the rifan, kambung, and the khodabang. The male dress that consists of the pajol, dhuti, pazar, neck cloth, buksil, shirt, pali, uh, handkerchief. Festival. The Rabas of the Boko and South Golpara areas are the Hinduism. The last sections of the tribes has the cooperated to Christianity. They observe the Langa Puja, the Rangdani and Moitori groups of the Boiko or Kuksi Puja. The festival celebrated to uh, propitiate Boiko, the goddess of the wealth and prosperity. Sonal Kasari. The Sonal Kasari is one of the important plain tribes of Assam. They belong to the Bodos linguistic family. They believed to be the descendant of Bhaskar Barma, Narakasur, Ban, Bhagadat, Hirimba, Khotakas, Bhim, Prolat, and Bali. They are the distributed in the districts of the Dibrugarh, Tinisukia, Dhemaji, Lakhimpur, Shivsagar, Jorhat, and Golaghat. The Sonal Kasari has the populations of 2,53,344 persons. Regarding the origins of the name Sonal, it is the opined that the Kasaris who used to the collect gold or son from the bank of the Subansiri come to be the known as the Sonwal Kasaris. Food. Rice is the staple food of the Sonwal Kasari peoples. They also include a variety of the vegetable in their diet. Dress. The Sonwal Kasari women wear the mekhela sador and the men wear the surya, dhuti and shirt. Festival. The Sonwal Kasari observe the three types of Bihu, Rongali Bihu, Kati Bihu and Magh Bihu. Some other festival which they perform during the years are Bhur Uthao, Titis of the Shankardev, Madhavdev and the Leelakanta Goswami, Lakshmi Tola Sabha, Kheti Utha or Sangeli Masor Sabha, Bali Sabha etc. उसके बाद और भी एक ट्राइब्स है देवरीज. Deoris are one of the 14 scheduled tribes, plants of Assam, and belongs to the Tibet-Burma linguistic family. The original adopt of the Deori was on the banks of the river Kundilpani at the Kundil. So the term Deori means the offsprings of the god and goddess. They were regarded as the priestly body and the functions as the priestly of the Sutiyas of Assam. Deori 2002, part number 16. The Deoris are also known as Zimosania. Their present habitation is the spirit in the riverine areas of Lakhimpur, Dhemaji, Dibrugarh, Shivsagar, Jorhat, Tinisukia and Sonitpur and Golaghat district of Assam. As per 2011 census, their total population is 43,750. Fourth, the rice is the staple food of the Deori. The fish is an important part of their diet. The drink the kind of the rice we are called as soups. Some of their traditional preparations are Meraku, Jubura, curry of the roasted rice powder, Merkuzi, Zabura, broken the rice curry, Miduzi, Zabura, Uzangon Niom, curry of the bamboo shoot, dress. The women wear the ego lower whereby the covering the body from the chest to the toes. The zakwas sirba. The pieces of the cloth encircling the waist, the gatigi, the tied around the head, baiga, long cloth for the upper part of the body. The males wear the iku, a long cloth for the waist, bos or jemu, the kind of towel, deusa, big cloth, suru, isa, small cloth, festival. Bohagio Bishu. Bihu is the known by the name of Bishu among the Deoris. It is celebrated on the first Wednesday on the month of Bohag, as they consider the Wednesday as auspicious. On this day, the peoples that apply mah halodi on their cows and buffaloes, and both in the river Alke or pond. Like the Bohag Bihu, they also have the traditions of Husori, which is called as Deuri Husori. They celebrate the festivals for 7 days. Maghio Bishu. It is celebrated on the Sankranti of Poo. It is a seasonal festival celebrated for the new harvest. The different kind of cakes locally called as pithas, made with the rice flour are the preferred at the served to the relatives and the friends. The occasions is the celebrate with enthusiasm and festival favor. उसके बाद और फिर एक ट्राइब्स का नाम है डिमासा. The Dimasa Kasare constitute one of the major tribes, the groups of Assam. The linguistically, the Dimasa belong to the broad groups of the Tibet-Burma linguistic family. The meanings of the word Dimasa is son of the big river. D means water, Ma means big, and the Sa means son. There are several opinions regarding the origins of the name Dimasa. As the Brahmaputra is the biggest and the longest river in Assam, it is the belief that the Dimasa consider themselves to the descendant of the Brahmaputra. Another sections of the scholar often that the Bodos come to be known as the Dimasa after they established their capital at Dimapur on the bank of the river Dhansri. In Dimasa, the river Dhansri is called as Dima food. The staple food of the Dimasa is rice, vegetable, and also cultivated in the zoom field. Beside the collect old vegetables from the jungle. They are the very fond of meat and fish. Dried fish is the delicacy. The drink the rice beer use is the called as jau. Dress. The traditional dress of the Dimasa male consists of the risa, tawal, sola, shirt, and solahula, overcoat, gentau, pieces of the cloth that were around the lion, rikausha, skirt, paguri, sagopa, turban, and Rim Sauraramai. The women wear the pigul lower wear the titaps ending wear Rizampai, Rizam Pinaberan, Rikausa, upper wear the Rikra, Jinsudu Estra festival, Bikhu. Related to agriculture, celebrate after harvesting. Two types of the bhikkhu. Sharam bhikkhu 3 to 5 days, and the hang Cheo Manau bhikkhu 7 days. Celebrate in the between the November to the March month. Rasni Gabra and Hasni Gabra. Celebrate the annually before the starting new the cultivation. The Rasni Gabra is the celebrate during the day times, and the Hasni Gabra celebrate at the night, and the preceding deity is the worshipped. The Kunang, the traditional hetmans, the properties, his family's deity by the closings, the bless the gate on the day of the performance of Rajani Gabra. The deity Harni is worshipped for the protections and welfare of the peoples during the coming years. Busudima. Busudima or Busu, the harvest festival, is the joyous and the most important festival of Dimasa. The period to the celebrations of the Busu is the special decorate and uh, artistically designs get called uh, hung, Hangalsla is the erected at the main entrance to the village. Or we act tribes say Singpaos. The Singpaos belong to the Tibetan Burmese linguistic group of the Mongoloid stock. They are said to be the migrate to the regions through the Brahmaputra via the Sampo River between the 800 to 700 BC. The Singpaos the inhabited around the 25 villages in the Margarita regions of Tinisukia district. They are also the found in the two villages of the Digohale are Oguri in Sibsagar district. The Singphos have been created to have the first introduced the tea plant to the British around 1823. Robert Bruce made the Singphos ships called as Bishagam, who the showed the Bruce the tea plant which was the traditional plant of his family. This was stated to be the beginnings of the tea culture in Assam, which the British learned from the Singphos. The Ningrola was the first persons to own tea plantations on the banks of the Burhi Dihing River, who belongs to Singphos tribe. Food. Rice is the staple food. They ate the fish and the meat, including the pork, which is the favorite food item. They prepare fish and the meat dishes using the bamboo tube, the supung, plant the leaves, the cow, bamboo shekwar, ping, and boiling gubang. The rice beer used is called as sapuk. Dress. The women wear the khako khokring. They wear the lower garment called as bukang. They also wear the nun gout, which is the tied above the sash. The male use the lower garment called as uh, bapoar baka, and the white turban Hambam festival. The Singphos are the follow of the Buddhism. Every year on 14 February they celebrate the day as Sopong Yong Manopoi Khamti, or we ek tribe say Khamti. Khamtis are the important tribes of Assam. Thai Khamtis migrate to the Assam from the Burma during the 18th century. First, they settled on the bank of Tengapani River, and then they went to Sodia and ultimately to Narayanpur. At the present, the Thai Khamtis inhabited the several villages in the Narayanpur regions of North Lakhimpur district. Food. Rice is the staple food. They have two different types of the fish preparations, the called as pasum and pasho. Both these dishes are the preservant for the future use. They also store dry meat called as nagohing. This dishes made with the potato, yam, and fish called as the pasha are specialties dress. The Khamtis males wear the noi or the lungi, the shirt or the shaw, the turbans or the faho, the lower garment or fanoi, the lower warfare called as the seleng or hamoi. The dress of the female consists of either short shirt to cover the upper part of the body, which is locally called as uh, supizing, the turbans or the faho seems to the cover the lower part of the body. It is the mandatory for the woman to wear the faho festival. The Khamtis are Buddhist. They celebrate the festivals called as the Poi, uh, Sangkan, Maiko Sum Phai, and others. Or be ek tradition और भी एक इम्पोर्टेंट ट्राइब है वो राभा। राभा हो गया, उसके बाद खामती। और भी एक इम्पोर्टेंट ट्राइब्स का नाम है कार्बिस। The Karbis are an important tribes of Assam. They are the mainly found in the hills district of Karbi Anglong. The large number of Karbi villages are also found in the plain areas of the state. They are mentioned as the Mikirs in the constitution order government of India. The Karbis belong to the Mongoloid groups and linguistically they belong to the Tibetio-Burma family. They call themselves as the Arlang. The Karbis believe that their migrations to the plains of the Assam took place at the beginning of the 17th century. Food. Rice is the staple food of the carnivores. They eat a variety of the vegetables, fish, and meat. The pork is the favorite food. They use the rice beer called as horlong. Like the other tribal communities in the regions, they are also found of dry fish, toman, fermented fish, the preserved in the bamboo uh, pipes is the delicacy dress. The male Karbi wear the turbans called as the poho and the dhuti or recon mat of the cotton shirt or the soy, and they put on the sleeveless jacket called as soy hongtor. The women wear the petticoat or the fini designed with the white, red, and the black stable. The upper part of the body is the covered with a warfare called as Jolso festival. Ronker. It is the socio-religious festival. The gods and the goddess are the uh, pro propitiate for the welfare of an entire village and to ward of the disaster such as the disaster and the natural calamities. It is the also performed to the welcome at the good harvest. Hasa Kekan. Hasa Kekan. It is the merry-making festival, commemorative festival dance and the songs take place. It is at the Thanksgiving ceremony when the goddess of the prosperity is thanked for the bestowing her blessings to the people. Soman Khan. It is the elaborate and important ceremonies performed for that in Karbi society, the Karbis believes that the spirits of the dead man and the woman have to be sanctified by the rituals of that ceremonies called Somankan. There are three types of Somankan, namely Kanphalam, Kanphalam, which is the performed for the ordinary Karbi peoples. Langtuk, Somankan, performance for the persons who use to the occupy high position in the social hierarchy of the Karbis, and Harne Somankan, which is the performed for the persons who the occupied highest position in the society. तो ये था ट्राइब्स ऑफ असम का। तो आज में ये रीड किया था। थैंक यू सो मच। थैंक यू इस वीडियो देखने के लिए।